My son and I are going to change a part in the wash machine underneath it because this basket won't spin anymore. It drains, the water goes out, but when it comes to the spin cycle, all you hear is this sound. I don't know if it'll do it. I don't know if he disconnected. Oh yeah, he unplugged it already. That's the plug for the dryer. So you can't do that. Anyway, we're gonna continue. So now we're gonna tilt this wash machine back and put a jack underneath it so it stays tilted. Okay, we're underneath the wash machine, and this white thing, I can't really do it, will go like this. This is the pump that I'm shining the light on. That's a pump where we're going to remove these two clips. Behind the pump is the motor, and we have to unhook these wires right here. And then past the motor is the transmission, and this thing here is the thing that I believe is broke. I hope you can see it in the video. I don't know. Yeah, that white thing and black thing. So I don't think I can do it with my fingers, but yeah, it won't move around real well. So I think this is the thing that's broken, and we have to get to it by taking this off, and there's this little thing holding it. Comes off real easy, and this thing. So that's what we're going to do next. Yeah, it's broken. So I'm going to unplug this harness. Well, first I'm going to take this off, this hook off. And I might need a screwdriver, it looks like, to pry it off because I don't have the strength.
Pump clip?
That clip that goes on the pump right here, yeah. A screwdriver to pry it off. Flathead, yeah. And now I loosen this, and I'm going to pull this off there. So that's one off, and I'll get the other hook off in a second. Okay, so I took off the two hooks that are right there, the clamps. I don't know if you could see them. And now I'm going to take this white thing off, which is the pump right here. So I'm going to pull that off and just put it to the side. Now, the next thing we have to do is get the pump off. I mean, the motor off, but we need to unscrew these little screws with a ratchet wrench. There's one on each side. Okay, so there's one out, and then this thing comes off. Yeah. And I think we'll use that screwdriver again. Oh, I got it here. Screwdriver to kind of pull it. It's tight.
Yep, keep going.
There, okay. So it came off, and we're done with that. Now we have to get the one on the other side, which is going to be more of a pain in the butt. Okay, my son was able to get to that other one, and now we're taking the clip off, and then the motor is going to kind of come down, but we got to unplug this harness. I didn't unplug that yet. There's a little white clip that you kind of push down.
Don't take that off.
Don't?
Yeah.
The one guy didn't even take it down. He just gently put the motor down on the ground. But you just don't want to pull on those wires at all. Okay, there it goes. Okay, now this is the piece that's broke, and you could see it's cracked. It's totally cracked up. And that's what we're replacing. All right, let me get it. so here is the part. It's a motor coupling. And here's the part number if you need it. And this was $11.79. Super cheap. And it just goes, one part goes here. And I think we're going to clean that up, a little oily. And then the other part goes into this hole here. And then we have to match them up according to these little dots here. So let me get that together. Okay, so I put this white one on this black one, and ahead of time I vacuumed out the motor, and I also vacuumed underneath here, and I decided to vacuum the whole of the pump just in case there's anything in there. And now I'm going to be putting this thing on the motor. You see there's some two flat sides, so you line those up with the flat sides on the motor. Okay, so it's the flat sides are lined up, but this needs to be tapped on tighter. They used to only have plastic around that center area. It's hard to see with this video. And then now they put a little piece of metal, but I think it makes it difficult to get on now. So we're going to have to get a rubber mallet to tap that so that center pin is flush with the plastic. Okay, so now we got the two pieces on, and this piece here, you have to make sure it's going to line up with the piece inside that we put inside here, the little opening. Okay, now this is completely tight against the rubber, so it got in there all the way. Now we have to put the clips back on. Okay, we had a hard time getting these clips back on and getting it up there, but they're both on. And as you can see, this thing is hopefully snug enough in there, I'm hoping. So now we have to put the clips for this pump. So I'm sliding that onto there. And I have to put the camera down because I can't do both. And as you can see, the agitator is going fine, and we're going to see the spin cycle in the future. Okay, so now it's going to be entering the spin cycle. It just finished washing, and it's going to start the spin cycle. And there it's spinning around. I'm putting my finger in the switch hole so that it will spin. Backed it up a little bit. Oh, it stopped normally. Yay! I'm so happy. And as you can see, it's spun completely around. The clothes are ready to go in the dryer. They're not sopping wet like they were before because it wouldn't spin. And again, we'll review the part that was broke. This part was still okay, and that was the part that was connected to the motor itself. This part was the part that was in that hole to the transmission, and that, if we pop it out, you'll see was the problem. Let me get this out here. Oh, it just cracked as I was pulling it out. It had a big crack in it. So this was the problem of why it wouldn't spin. And this is the coupling, again, the motor coupling it's called. So I'm going to keep this piece and this piece for the future, because if one breaks, we could just replace it with this piece, and I don't even have to buy a piece, even though it was only $11. Bye-bye.